What's up all my fine girls? No Pimple is Whit here again with another video. So today I am back with another tutorial slash review slash first impression on the new Shayla X Dose of Colors. This is her wifey palette. So she did like a whole bridal collection. She released a palette, a lip kit, and what was the other thing she released? Blush and highlighter duo. Personally, I really just wanted the palette. The reason why I didn't get the blush and the highlighter is because I own pretty much every collaboration Shayla has done, and it looked very similar to her ColourPop collection. What is it? This blush that I have used like crazy. Whistle While You Work. So I skipped on that. I was like, I don't really need it. But anyways, this is the palette. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. When I saw this palette, I knew I had to have it, not just because I love Shayla and I pretty much buy all her collabs, but because this is literally, when I say the perfect palette, what I have been looking for. You guys know I talk about how I like when a neutral palette has like a black, and this palette is, y'all, it's small, easy to pack, okay? It has 4 mattes, 4 shimmers. It has a black, it has a dark brown, it has some nice lighter shades here for the transition, some nice shimmers that are, you know, they will go for pretty much anything. Y'all, this is like the perfect palette. So let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm really excited to create a look with this. I didn't really think about what I wanted to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes using the Makeup Revolution, their eyeshadow base. I'm so happy for her in this collab. Like, this is such a cute like collection, and honestly, it's a perfect palette. I really kind of want to get another one just because this right here is about to replace my Artist Couture Supreme Nudes palette. Like, that's the palette that I always travel with, but this palette right here is about to be my new like go-to palette because it is perfect, and I feel like I'm going to definitely hit pan on it. I need to. All right, so the eyes have been primed. So let's go ahead and jump into this palette. So I think what I'm gonna do first is, honestly, I kind of want to use all 4 of these shades. So I'm gonna first go into this shade, then followed by this shade. I may actually skip this shade and just go straight into the black, but yes. And do these have names? They do. They have names on the back of them. So, dang, wait, which is which? Okay, so this one I believe is called Bouquet. Who cares? Anyways, I'm gonna use this color. So let's place this down. You guys, I feel like I have just not really been here on YouTube. Like, I'm here on YouTube, but I'm just not really like posting. So like I said, school now is back in session, and I'm only taking 1 class, but this 1 class, so it's like, I'm graduating this semester, but this 1 class just requires a lot. Oh my gosh. And so I just have not been able to do it. But I was thinking, I was like, I haven't filmed a monthly Will I Buy It? And honestly, it's because, well, there's nothing that I really want to buy. Like, I mean, oh, okay, hold on. There are some things that I really am considering. I'm like, ooh, that's cute. Like the new Unearthly palette. Like, there's one, like their Halloween collection, there is one that I really think is cute, but it's $50, right? And normally I would be okay with that, but I'm also in a place where it's just like, I want to spend my money elsewhere. I feel like when I'm looking at these palettes, I like them because they objectively, they look nice. Like, the color stories look nice. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over into this brown shade now. They look nice, but when I look at them, I'm like, I know you own every single color. I just like the color story. And so that's what stops me. ColourPop as well too, they're coming out with a Hocus Pocus 2 collection. So they've already done 2 Hocus Pocus collections, but it was for the first movie. If you guys don't know, Hocus Pocus is coming out with a 2nd movie. And so they did a collab. I'm not gonna lie, I want that palette more so for collection purposes because I already owned the first Hocus Pocus palette. I didn't pick up the 2nd palette they did because I was just like, I'm good on that. But I kind of want this one. But then I'm looking at the palette, I'm like, see, I just like the palette. I like the color story. I like the artwork, but I don't need those colors. So I'm torn, and that comes out on the 22nd. So I'm like, oh, should I get it? Should I get it or should I not get it? I'm really, really torn here. But yeah. Okay, so I think I kind of like this just like that. Okay, cool. So what do I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this brush right here, and I'm gonna go into that black, and that black looks black. Oh my gosh, it looks like pitch black, and I'm loving it. So yeah, I pretty much want to spend my money elsewhere. I found that lately I have been really into designer pieces, luxury pieces, and you know, those come with a pretty hefty price tag. So I'm like, well, if I want to buy this, the little $30, $40, $50 that you would spend on like palettes and stuff, that sort of starts to add up. So it's kind of like, I don't really need these things. Like I don't really need the palettes. Like I have plenty, you know. And so I think that's what's stopping me, is like, one, I'm just not really like into makeup like that. I feel like a lot of us, our interests have kind of like shifted. Like we still like it, you know, we still buy, but not nearly at the rate we were going at earlier in our makeup journey. And I think that's where I'm at. And now like my focus has changed. Like I want other things. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another blending brush. This one has nothing on here. And is this the one I want to use? Yes. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. And I think that's just where I'm at. Like my focus has definitely shifted, and the things that I want cost money. And if I want them, I need to save for them. And I just should not be spending money on things that's just like, yeah, like I want it just more so for it to collect and not actually use it. Like if I'm trying to save up and buy like a designer bag or a belt or a shoe, that's something that I can wear over and over. I can get my use out of it. Unlike with a palette, I can, right? Like you guys have seen, like my preferences have changed. Like I'm just not really getting the use out of these things. So it's like me having to be realistic with myself. Like the days of me like, oh, I just want it for collector's purposes. It's just like, how much more collecting can you do, you know? So I don't know. I'm really considering that ColourPop one. Considering it, not sure if I'm gonna actually go through with it. The only other palette I really kind of want this holiday is obviously the Mothership 9. I did want that, I just was not about to pay regular price. I was gonna wait for the VIB sale, and actually Sephora's having their family and friends. So one of my co-workers when I worked at Sephora, she put me down on the list, so I'm gonna be able to get the discounts. I don't have to wait for the VIB sale, even though it's gonna be the same discount. I am Rouge, so it really doesn't matter, but I can just get the stuff earlier. And what's the other thing I want to talk about? Clarity Cosmetics. Okay, I like this. I like this. Okay, so now what I want to do actually real quick before I get back to what I was saying, I'm going to take this brush again and I'm going to mix these two shades. So I'm going to first go into this shade, a little bit into that, a little bit into that, a little bit into that. Okay, like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and like put this on top here. Yeah, like that. But anyways, Clarity Cosmetics, they released another palette. I believe it was called Apocalypse. I wanted that palette. And then I saw the inside. I'm like, What gets to me about their last two launches is the shimmers. She picked the perfect shimmers. It is the mattes that keep just getting me. I'm like, oh, why are they so light? Especially for Apocalypse. Like this, I thought it was supposed to be like, you know, a Halloween themed palette. So I was like, where are the dark shades? Like at least like give us like one dark matte. Like they were just too light for my liking. And it's for me, it's a palette that I just, based off of the way I do my makeup, I will not be able to use that palette as a standalone palette because I'm going to want something darker. So I did skip on that one, unfortunately, and I really wanted it. Like the palette, the outside looked gorgeous and everything. Like I really wanted that palette, but when I saw the inside, I was like, I'm good. And I mean, that's really kind of it that I wanted to talk about with makeup releases that's come out. So I don't think I need to do a whole separate video. Pretty much, I'm not buying any makeup. The only makeup that I plan on buying is a Mothership 9, or sorry, are we on Mothership 10? Mothership 10, sorry, Mothership 10. And I'm considering that ColourPop, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna go through with that purchase. Okay, so now for the lid. I think because I've just been doing an all matte eye like crazy, I'm gonna skip on that today. I do wanna play with one of these shimmers just so you guys can kind of see it. So what's kind of drawing my attention is this shade right here. Kind of wanna do that shade. Or maybe this shade. Let me see, let's see. So this is this shade, and then this is this shade. Ooh. I think based off my shirt, I kind of want to go with this bottom one. And that's one that caught my eye first. So let's do that one. And that shade, what is that shade called? Oh, this palette is like perfect. It's perfect. It is called Vows. So we're gonna go into this shade right here. This is actually, I think this is my first time using a Doseofcolors palette. I've never bought any of their eyeshadows before. I have some of like, you know, their liquid lipsticks, but Doseofcolors is a brand that I just really never bought much of. Even though I've always liked the brand, I just never bought much of their stuff. So one thing I will say, I think their shimmer formula is a little dry. It's not my favorite. Like, it's going on okay, but it's not my favorite. Their mattes are really soft and they apply pretty smoothly, but just based off of me like swatching it, the shimmers are not the most buttery. I would say that about, oh, at least with this palette. I'm not sure if like other stuff are like that, but I mean, listen, it applied on, so that's all that matters, but it's not smooth to the touch in my opinion. Okay, so now what I want to do is take the same brush again that I used to put that black on, and I'm just gonna go ahead and like mirror these like that. Ooh. Ooh. Shayla does that. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Y'all, when I say that is my girl, that is my girl, okay? I literally have been following her for years. Like, I have every one of her collabs. I have both her ColourPop collabs. I have her Tarte collab when she had the little contour face palette. I have her Maybelline collab. What else did she come up with? I think those are like her major ones. I got them all. Like, that is my girl, okay? And she's nice. She responds on Instagram. Like, every time like I tag her in something or I say something, she actually responds. Which, you know, there's some YouTubers or influencers that are, I mean, for at her level, at her size, I'm surprised she responds, because a lot of times you would probably just be talking to yourself. So it's always nice when you see people that you do know, or you don't know them, obviously I don't know her, but people that you follow, and it's just kind of like, wow, you actually responded. You know, it's just nice to be able to, because it's like you support all their stuff and all that stuff, and you know, and for them to just, you know, respond back to you, just like, oh my gosh, you responded back to me. So yeah. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do. Just choking myself with this brush cleaner. Okay, what I'm gonna do is take the Anastasia gel liner. Okay, so I peeped something, right? I was like, what's going on here? Y'all, now normally Trend Mood be posting everybody's stuff. I noticed she did not post this collab on her page. What's the tea? I was like, why you not posting my girl Shayla? I'm being messy, y'all. But no, I really am curious. I was just like, what's going on here? Okay, let me go ahead and line my eyes. Okay, so eyes have been lined. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is go off camera as per usual. I'm gonna do the rest of my face off camera, and then I'll be back to show you guys the completed look and give you my final thoughts on the palette. All right, you guys, so this is the completed look, and I think I look fabulous, okay? And I'm loving this straight hair, okay? The hair is cute. This is the hair that I had in my Get Ready Move video with Yolissa hair. This is his hair, okay? The braids underneath my head are actually flat this time because I went to get my hair actually cornrowed. I'm not a cornrow my hair. And so the wig is laying even better. Like, she's laying to the scalp. Okay, anyways, so let's talk about this palette. I believe this palette retails for $38. You get 8 shades in here. You get 4 mattes, 4 shimmers. Okay, I think the mattes perform pretty well, even though I only used 3 of them. Let me even swatch this one. Let's see what this one looks like. Ooh, y'all, my hands are ashy, but oh well. Yeah, so this is like, I honestly wish this was a little bit darker, but you know what? I'm okay with it not being like that super rich dark brown that I like, because I got my black in here. This for me is still going to be a perfect everyday palette. It's a multi-purpose palette. Honestly, this is perfection. And I know that the whole purpose of this collab was, you know, bridal, and this is usually the type of colors, you know, most brides are going for. So this right here, even if you are a makeup artist, or if you're a makeup artist and you do makeup for brides, this is a great palette to have. I just love how small, compact, but straight to the point. This is what I mean by like a palette being like, it doesn't have to be huge. Even if it is huge, I just want it to be shades that are impactful and they make sense. And I feel like Shayla got straight to the point with this palette. I love it. It's everything that I want. This definitely right here is a go-to palette for me. I honestly wish that they would have done the, what is that texture of palette I'm thinking of? I don't know, but the palette where it's easier to clean off, because the material that this is made out of, this is gonna get dirty, and it already is, but I mean, whatever. Listen, I use my stuff, and a palette like this I'm definitely gonna use. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this palette for sure. I mean, she is gorgeous, she is everything. I'm honestly considering buying another one, because I can honestly see myself hitting pan on this. Like, this girl, I'm about to abuse this palette, and it's not just because of my love for Shayla, because I have her other palettes and I do use those, but no, this right here, I'm about to abuse the heck out of this palette, like no joke. So anyways, that is that with today's video. Comment down below if you did pick up this palette or anything from the collection. And yeah, that's really kind of all that I have for you guys today. Okay, listen, I'm gonna try to bring, like, okay, real quick, bring it back Thursday. I do want to reintroduce her back to the channel because I've definitely skipped some weeks. Bear with me, okay? Bear with me these next couple of months because, as you guys know, I am trying to move, okay? I'm trying to move. I'm trying to graduate. I work full time, so sometimes YouTube will get put on the back burner, but Bring Back Thursday, I definitely want to bring her back. If I'm not able to do it, it's not gonna be consistently, just know that, okay? Bring Back Thursday may not be a weekly theme, but I do want to be able to reincorporate her back because I love the whole purpose of the video, you know, using your stuff that you already have. So yeah, I am planning on bringing that back. All right, but that is that with today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I will talk to you later. Bye.